Good morning, everybody, and he is from the Amazing Chemistry Show, but this morning he is going to be from the Amazing Astronomical Show because we are talking to our good friend Josh Denhart here this morning.
He's a scientist.
That's right.
That's right. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been good.
You have to be excited about this.
I was going to say, are you excited? You're in the world of chemistry, and you do some fun things on our program with gases and flames and things like that. Are you as excited when it comes to?
I'm excited because it's a kind of a monumental event.
Okay.
I would say that of the 5 big disciplines of science, I would say that space science or that's kind of my least favorite.
Okay.
However, pretty big deal, right?
Right.
Also, hello, the sun is a massive ball of burning hydrogen. Okay? So you gotta love that.
That's right in your wheelhouse.
That's my wheelhouse. That's my love language.
But this is going on now. We're going to go through some of the things. You know, you've been hearing all kinds of stories on the news and reading stuff in the paper and things like this. But we're going to go through some of the things that you need to know about what's going to happen here in less than 2 hours.
Just kind of a reminder, right? So this thing called the path of totality. A lot of people are confused by that. It is actually a band across the United States, about 71 miles wide, where the sun is going to be blocked by the shadow of the moon, right? So 71 miles, that's a pretty big deal.
That's huge, yeah.
That's huge. And so this whole entire band all the way across the U.S. Now, another thing, this moment or duration of totality is like in a particular spot how long it's going to last in terms of exactly when it comes across. The moon is now officially blocking out the sun, which, as a side note, pretty crazy that the moon happens to be an exact match of the size of the sun. So the distance of the sun, and does that make sense?
Yep.
So the distance of the sun and the size of the moon, they actually make a perfect match. That is bizarre to me.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. I mean, it's not like that the moon is, like 1.25 times larger. No, it's an exact fit.
Which is the reason this is happening.
That's right. I mean, if the moon was bigger.
What is the difference? Do you know off the top of your head how much bigger the sun is compared to our moon?
Way bigger.
Right.
I have no idea. Way far away though, right?
Right.
And so because it's so far away in the moon.
The proximity.
But the
makes
cool
it match
thing
up perfectly.
is that a couple 100,000 miles difference and the moon would be swallowed up by the sun and we would never have a total eclipse. Mm-hmm. If the moon was way closer, the sun was way further away, then the moon would completely eclipse the sun for long periods of time. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yep.
How crazy is that?
That it matches up
up perfectly. So in Carbondale, Illinois, actually, this is going to be the biggest moment or duration of totality. Mm-hmm. It's like 7 minutes and 26 seconds. And so tons of scientists are actually gathering at Carbondale, Illinois. That's a big deal. That's where the party is. And interestingly enough, that's going to be the longest moment of totality or the duration of totality in 2024 when the next one is. And so that's a really unique place. And so scientists are really setting up there and they're actually saying, okay, this is our dry run, right?
You're going to set up camp there because they're coming back in a few years.
They're coming back, and so they're gathering a lot of data. So that's pretty cool.
Well, Carbondale, there's a college there too,
yes.
So that could be really a big part.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say there are 5 completely stupid things that people have asked about the solar eclipse, and you can't go wrong with these. These are really, really, really fun.
How dumb are they?
I was gonna say I probably have one too. So let's see. Let's hear the top 5.
Top 5. Quote: do you have to register for the eclipse?
Yes. And it only costs 99 cents, so it's not real expensive. And you just send your check.
Can I get on the list? Too.
Can I get on the list? Yeah, send the check to me, right? Okay.
You have to register.
You have to register. Well, that's a dumb question. Okay, but let's have fun with it. We'll have fun with it.
No, you do not have to.
You do not have to register. It's gonna happen whether you register or not.
Yes.
Wow. Here's another one. Quote: school starts August 21st. Has anyone considered rescheduling the eclipse?
I do know there are some schools that are in. They're in session.
They're in session.
And not all. You had to get a special permission note from your folks, otherwise they weren't going to let you.
And I would write a note in a heartbeat.
And I have a lot of parents that have done that. But
Absolutely.
their school isn't just going to let kids go outside. Like they had to get a special note to do that. And I'm like, wouldn't you want that to be part of
your educational experience? Absolutely. You
they
can
say
make a
simultaneously
huge deal
unrehearsed.
That's
by the way,
right.
Yeah.
You can make a huge deal of this, right? But for somebody to ask, hey, listen, could you think about that isn't the date that you picked for the eclipse isn't working for me.
How would we do that? Would we have to stop the rotation of Earth, or how would we make that stop?
It would be a very complex thing. Yes.
Lasso the moon. And
it would be the moon and
when
the
you get
Earth.
Jimmy Stewart, go
lasso the moon. Right.
Okay.
Okay, here's another dumb one. How is it that the Earth is blocking the sun exactly? Okay, think about that. The Earth is no. The sun is being blocked by the moon. Okay, that's a dumb one. Here's my favorite dumb one. How is it that Wyoming got chosen for the path of totality?
Well, they paid for it. They registered.
They registered first.
Yeah.
They did. In addition, it's kind of like where the Olympics are going to be.
Yeah.
People put in their bids. You know what I mean?
Where it's going to happen.
Yeah, because people are asking. Literally, they're asking, like, hello, is Wyoming the best place that we could have chosen for the path of totality? How come we couldn't have put it in a
major city?
Yeah, I mean, pretty dumb. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, a couple dumb questions myself, because it doesn't hurt to ask. Okay, what is the lineup to make this happen? Where is Earth? Where is Moon? Where is Sun?
Okay, so I thought about this earlier.
Okay.
Let's pretend. So I got red hair. Let's pretend that I'm the sun.
Got it.
And you are the Earth, and you're everyone's eyes.
Okay.
And so here is
my bald head.
Yeah, Bob. That's why I chose you. Okay, Jackie, are you ready?
Yes.
So now total eclipse, and now the eclipse is done.
So
right?
literally the moon.
So the moon goes in front of the sun, and you can't see the sun any longer. Now, here's what I was wanting to do. I mean, I was trying my best to keep my own children in the dark about this whole thing.
But I'm bummed.
Yeah, right, in the dark. And say to them, hey, listen, buddy, if you don't clean your room, I'm going to stinking block the sun tomorrow. You know what I mean? Now,
I think word got out.
Yeah, word got out, right? It's kind of hard to keep that. But did you guys know, actually, that in super, hyper superstitious lands, even in Ireland 3,000 years ago, this was a huge deal to be able to have that type of knowledge that the moon was going to eclipse the sun, and you could say, I want all your farmland. And they're like, why? If you don't, I am going to make the sun go black.
Wow.
And then
that's power.
That is power. Mm-hmm. And so in hyper superstitious times before, that was a huge, huge, huge deal. Kind of a fun trick, right?
Yeah.
But you can't play it on your kids. The internet gets in the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, in the world of social media, I'm curious, and maybe you're not the right professor to ask something like this, but the moon has so much power when it comes to like our tides and things like that, and people, animals are saying are going to be a little freaked out because it's going to get darker than normal than it normally would for a short amount of time. How much is that going to throw off the balance of what does happen on our planet, or is it such a small amount of time
small amount of time? In addition, the moon, of course, I was at the ocean this summer. Really cool thing that the gravitational pull of the moon sucks water towards it. Mm-hmm. Right? And so it's going to be nothing at all except super fun.
Yeah.
Now, I was in college in '94 when there was a partial eclipse. It didn't completely eclipse. And it was the craziest thing. So I stepped out of a building, and it was like it was surreal. Everyone, it seemed as if you were wearing very heavy-duty sunglasses, and you weren't wearing any at all. And so that's my expectation as I remember it, 20 years ago.
Right.
Is that you come outside, and hopefully the clouds will move today, that it's almost like you're wearing sunglasses.
Now, I remember one back in the 70s.
79.
79, is that when it was?
Yep.
Okay. Because that one was a big deal, too. We were doing the pinholes, and,
yes.
and they were showing you
February
how to do that
26th.
before the little paper glasses were readily available.
Right. And so if anybody doesn't have, like a little shield, like here I have.
Yeah, explain what this is here, because if you don't have the glasses, they're hard to get at some places.
They are.
But maybe you have a buddy that does some welding.
Yes, and this is a special welding shield, and here's the deal. I have some welding glasses. I've probably put them on the two of you where you can flip up the things and look super nerdy. Those aren't good enough. Those aren't strong enough.
Right.
This, however, is a welding shield, and I can see absolutely nothing.
Yeah, these are the ones that go on the masks. They slide into the mask.
Yes. So this is the real deal. And so I was given this by a doctor a number of years ago, and he said, hey, listen, whenever the next solar eclipse comes, you'll be prepared. And so I've been waiting, right? What a nerd! What a nerd! And so this is my bag for this big deal. And of course, now here's the deal. It's very important. If you have gotten some glasses, there have been some bunk ones.
Scams out there.
Some scams, which is pretty lame. It must say ISO CE certified. ISO CE certified.
Okay.
And if they don't say that, then they are not.
Here it is right there.
Got it.
Boom.
On these here.
Certified.
You're good.
Okay, so we should be good?
That's right. ISO
We are certified.
CE certified. If they don't say that, then they are
wearing these cool
they're
things
not
all
going
day.
to work. There it is.
Right there.
Right there.
But explain how, really quickly, because I know we have to go here soon, and there's so much to talk about, and everybody's in the buzz, and I think it's cool to get people interested in science and things like that by something like this happening. If you're not able to get glasses, you don't have a welder's shield. Explain how
pinhole.
Explain how that works.
Yes, do a pinhole, and you're going to send rays of the sun through that, and then so if this was our pinhole, if we had a hole right here,
yep.
and then you send it through to another thing, another piece of paper, or even on the ground for that matter,
right.
You're going to see a small dot with some of the sun's curvature, and you're going to see some of that.
So you can at least watch it.
You can at least watch it. Here is, of course, number 5. We don't want to leave them hanging. Number 5, stupid thing that was asked.
Yes.
Quote, how much extra damaging radiation will be produced during the eclipse? None. None.
Probably less.
Less. Yeah, a little bit less, actually.
A little bit less than average.
Okay. So
hopefully we debunked any questions you might have had out there. But just be safe out there, folks. But get out there and enjoy something incredible that's going to happen up in the sky.
Kind of a once-in-a-lifetime deal. Yes, 2024, but in our area, once in a lifetime.
There you go.
Wonderful.
Perfect. Good job, man.
Good to see you guys. Absolutely.
All right, next time you come by, make sure you blow some stuff up. Otherwise, in the meantime,
I could have brought my own hydrogen, right?
Right? Make sure you check out all the great things that Josh is up to, and you can do that at kidminscience.com.
All right, it is 9:48 right now, and we will be right back. This is CW Iowa Live in West Des Moines.